Ladies and gentlemen, let us turn inward for a moment. Everything in life begins within, does it not? Your experiences, your encounters, your relationships, they all unfold not by chance, but by the consciousness you embody. And when you truly move on from someone, when you genuinely let go, you create an energetic shift so profound that the world cannot help but respond. If detachment is one of the most misunderstood yet profoundly transformative principles in life, it is often mistaken for indifference or a lack of care. But true detachment is not about cutting ties or shutting yourself off emotionally. Instead, it is about reclaiming your power by withdrawing the energy you've been investing in something or someone outside of yourself. It is the conscious decision to stop allowing external circumstances or people to dictate your inner state. When you detach, you step into a place of immense strength, clarity, and freedom. For you no longer depend on anything outside of you to feel whole or at peace. When you focus on someone, whether through love, longing, or even resentment, you are sending them energy. This energy is not just an invisible force. It is your attention, your thoughts, and your emotions. All of these are powerful contributors to the creation of your reality. When you are overly attached, you inadvertently give the object of your attachment control over your emotional state. You become reactive, and your well-being begins to hinge on how this person acts, responds, or doesn't respond. The more you dwell on them, the more power you give away. And yet the irony is that this energetic focus often pushes the very thing you want further away. Why? Because attachment carries a vibration of lack, a signal to the universe that you do not already have what you desire. True detachment, however, is not about suppressing your feelings or pretending you don't care. It is about shifting your focus back to yourself. It is the realization that you are the creator of your experiences, not the person or circumstance you've been fixating on. When you withdraw your energy from a person, you free yourself from the grip of their influence. You are no longer emotionally tethered to their actions or inactions, and in that freedom you regain control of your inner world. You begin to see clearly that your happiness, your worth, and your peace were never theirs to give or take. They were always within you. This shift creates profound energetic change, not just within you, but in the dynamic between you and the person you've detached from. You see, when you pull your energy back, you create a void. The person who once felt your constant focus now senses its absence. This absence is not a void of love or care. It is a void of attachment. And while they may not consciously understand what has shifted, they will feel it. The power of detachment lies in the fact that it is rooted in self-love. It is not an act of manipulation, but an act of liberation. When you detach, you are not trying to get a specific response from someone else. You are choosing to honor yourself. You are saying, I no longer give you the power to affect how I feel about myself. This is a statement of sovereignty, a reclaiming of the energy that you may have unknowingly given away. It is a reminder to yourself that you are complete, that your worth does not depend on anyone else, and that your happiness is your own responsibility. As you detach, you begin to notice an incredible thing. Your inner world becomes calm. The noise of worry, longing, and overthinking quiets down, and in its place, a sense of peace arises. This peace is not passive, it is powerful. It signals to the universe that you are no longer coming from a place of lack, but from a place of wholeness. And when you stand in this wholeness, everything around you begins to shift. The energy you once directed outward is now redirected inward, fueling your growth, your confidence, and your self-worth. This is where true transformation begins. The beauty of detachment is that it does not mean losing anything. On the contrary, it often leads to a deepening of connections, because it removes the weight of neediness and expectation. When you detach, you allow others to come to you freely, without the push and pull of emotional dependence. You create space for relationships to grow naturally, unburdened by the energy of fear or control. And if someone chooses to walk away, you can let them go without losing yourself in the process. Detachment gives you the strength to release what no longer serves you while remaining open to the abundance that life has to offer. By detaching, you reclaim your power in the most profound way. You become the master of your thoughts, your emotions, and your energy. You stop chasing and start attracting. You no longer operate from a place of lack or desperation, but from a place of fullness and confidence. Detachment does not weaken your connections, it strengthens them by grounding them in authenticity and freedom. It allows you to stand in your own light, unshaken by external circumstances, knowing that everything you need is already within you. And in that state of inner power, the world cannot help but respond. The universe operates in a way that does not tolerate emptiness. When you withdraw your energy, attention, or focus from someone or something, you create a void. This space, once filled with your thoughts, emotions, and intentions, does not remain empty for long. Nature, in its infinite wisdom, seeks to restore balance. It responds to this void by rearranging circumstances, energies, and outcomes to fill the space you have created. This phenomenon is not random. It is a reflection of universal law, one that governs how energy flows and manifests in our lives. When you focus intensely on someone or something, you are constantly feeding it energy. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions all act as fuel. However, when you consciously decide to pull back and redirect your energy, the dynamics shift. Suddenly, what was once heavily saturated with your attention is left bare. This absence does not go unnoticed. Energetically, the person or situation you've detached from feels the lack of your presence, even if they are unaware of it consciously. It is as though a current that was flowing toward them has been interrupted, leaving them to question the source of that energy and why it has been withdrawn. This withdrawal does not imply a lack of love, care, or significance. Rather, it is a necessary step in recalibrating the balance of energy. When you give endlessly without pause, you create an energetic imbalance. The more you give, the more others come to expect, and in some cases, they may begin to take that energy for granted. But when you stop feeding the situation, you allow space for reflection. The void becomes a mirror for the other person to see themselves without the constant flow of your energy buffering their reality. The creation of this void is powerful because it compels the universe to act. Nature abhors a vacuum, and the absence of energy creates a magnetic pull. The energy you once poured outward now turns inward, drawing experiences and situations toward you. This inward pull is not limited to the energy you redirected. It extends to everything aligned with your current state of being. When you create space, the universe moves to fill it, often in ways that reflect your newfound clarity and alignment. The person or situation you detach from begins to feel the weight of that void. They may find themselves thinking about you more often, replaying moments from the past, or even feeling a sense of loss without fully understanding why. This is not manipulation. It is simply the natural response to the shift in energy. When you remove yourself from a situation energetically, you create an opportunity for the other person to experience the consequences of your absence. They begin to realize what they had, and in many cases, what they took for granted. This realization can lead to a profound shift in their own energy, sparking a desire to reconnect or to fill the void left by your departure. The beauty of this process lies in the fact that the void you create is not just about the other person or situation, it is also about you. When you detach and redirect your energy inward, you create space within yourself. This space is fertile ground for growth, self-discovery, and transformation. It is a chance to rebuild, to nurture your own well-being, and to focus on the things that truly matter to you. The void becomes a sanctuary where you can reconnect with your inner self, free from the distractions of external attachments. This process of creating a void and allowing nature to respond is not something you force or control. It is a natural consequence of letting go. By releasing your grip, you allow the flow of energy to realign itself in ways that serve your highest good. The universe operates with precision, always seeking balance and harmony. When you stop clinging to what no longer serves you, you make room for what is meant to be. The void you create is not an empty space of loss, but a sacred space of possibility. Detachment and the void it creates are not acts of abandonment, but acts of creation. They set into motion a series of events that reflect the truth of who you are and what you desire. The energy you once poured outward now becomes a magnet for experiences, opportunities, and relationships that are in alignment with your authentic self. The void becomes a powerful tool for transformation, both for you and for those connected to you. As nature moves to fill the void, you begin to see the ripple effects in your life. What was once stagnant begins to flow. What was once unclear becomes evident. The space you created invites in new possibilities, new connections, and new levels of understanding. The void is not a loss, it is a doorway to something greater. It is a reminder that when you step back and create space, you open yourself to the infinite wisdom of the universe and the boundless potential it holds for you. The way you perceive and interact with the world begins within you. So your inner world, the thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, and the emotions you feel serves as the foundation for the reality you experience. What happens internally is not separate from your external circumstances. Rather, it shapes and molds them. The world you see around you is a reflection of the patterns, expectations, and energy that reside in your mind and heart. This connection between your inner state and your outer experience is not coincidental. It is a fundamental principle of life. Everything you hold in your inner world acts as a lens through which you interpret reality. For instance, if you carry thoughts of scarcity or fear, you will begin to notice experiences and situations that confirm those beliefs. You may find yourself surrounded by lack or facing challenges that seem to reinforce the idea that life is hard or unfair. On the other hand, if your inner world is filled with thoughts of abundance, gratitude, and confidence, the world begins to reflect those qualities back to you. You encounter opportunities, solutions, and moments of joy that align with the energy you hold within. This phenomenon occurs because the mind is constantly filtering the vast amount of information it receives. Your beliefs and emotional state act as filters, determining what you notice, what you focus on, and how you respond to life's events. If your inner world is consumed by negativity, you will unconsciously seek evidence to support those negative thoughts. You will focus on the difficulties, overlook the blessings, and amplify the problems. Conversely, when your inner world is rooted in positivity, self-belief, and hope, your focus shifts. You begin to notice the beauty, the opportunities, and the synchronicities that were always there, but were previously obscured by your internal state. The relationship between your inner world and external reality is also deeply influenced by the energy you emit. Thoughts and emotions carry energy, and this energy is felt by others and interacts with the world around you. When you radiate positivity, confidence, and love, you naturally attract similar energy back to you. People respond to the energy you bring into a room, situations unfold in alignment with your emotional state, and opportunities flow more freely. On the other hand, if you project fear, anger, or insecurity, you may find that situations become more tense, relationships more strained, and progress more difficult. This process is not magical, it is a natural law of resonance. Like attracts like. The energy you hold within acts as a signal to the universe, drawing toward you people, circumstances, and outcomes that match the frequency of your inner state. If your mind is filled with doubt and negativity, the experiences that come your way will often mirror those emotions. If you shift your inner dialogue to one of self-assurance, optimism, and trust, you begin to notice that life seems to meet you with more ease, grace, and abundance. Your inner world also determines how you interpret and respond to external events. Two people can face the same challenge, yet their inner worlds will shape their experiences in completely different ways. A person with a resilient, positive inner world may see the challenge as an opportunity for growth, while someone with a negative mindset may see the same situation as insurmountable. And the external event remains the same, but the way it is experienced and the impact it has are entirely determined by the individual's inner state. When you take responsibility for your inner world, you begin to take control of your life. Instead of reacting to circumstances, you create from within. By consciously choosing your thoughts, nurturing positive emotions, and releasing limiting beliefs, you shift your energy and in turn shift your reality. This does not mean that challenges or difficulties will disappear, but it does mean that your relationship with them will change. You will approach life with a sense of empowerment, understanding that while you cannot always control what happens, you can always control how you respond. The cultivation of your inner world is an ongoing process. It requires mindfulness, self-awareness, and intentional effort. It means becoming aware of the thoughts you entertain, questioning beliefs that no longer serve you, and nurturing emotions that uplift and inspire you. It also means letting go of negative patterns, fears, and attachments that weigh you down. As you do this, you begin to notice a shift not only within yourself, but in the world around you. Opportunities arise, relationships flourish, and life begins to feel more aligned with your deepest desires. The journey inward is not always easy, but it is always worthwhile. It is through this inner work that you unlock the power to shape your reality. The outer world will always mirror the state of your inner world, and by changing what is within, you hold the power to change what is without. In this way, you become the creator of your own experience, crafting a life that reflects the beauty, strength, and potential that already exist within you. Self-love is a powerful force that shapes how you experience the world and how the world responds to you. When you cultivate genuine self-love, you exude a confidence and energy that others are naturally drawn to. It is not arrogance or self-centeredness. Rather, it is a quiet, unshakable sense of worthiness that comes from within. This deep connection with yourself creates an aura that attracts people, opportunities, and experiences that align with your best self. At its core, self-love is about recognizing your inherent value. It means accepting yourself as you are, with all your strengths and flaws, without judgment or harsh criticism. When you truly embrace this mindset, you no longer seek external validation to feel good about yourself. Instead, your sense of worth is self-sustained, and this independence from outside approval is incredibly attractive. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin because it radiates authenticity and strength. When you love yourself, you set higher standards for how you allow others to treat you. You no longer tolerate disrespect, manipulation, or relationships that drain your energy. This boundary setting is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of self-preservation and respect. By prioritizing your well-being, you signal to the world that you are deserving of kindness, love, and respect. This clarity in how you value yourself attracts others who will mirror that respect and treat you accordingly. The people who are meant to be in your life will gravitate toward you, while those who do not align with your energy will naturally fall away. Self-love also fosters an inner calm and resilience that are magnetic. When you love yourself, you are less reactive to external circumstances because your peace is not dependent on the approval or actions of others. This sense of stability makes you a source of comfort and strength for those around you. People are drawn to your grounded energy because it feels safe and uplifting. You become someone they admire and respect, not because of what you do for them, but because of who you are. Self-love transforms the way you show up in relationships. Instead of seeking love to fill a void, you approach relationships from a place of wholeness. You no longer need someone else to complete you because you already feel complete within yourself. This shift creates healthier, more balanced connections where love is shared freely rather than demanded or expected. You are able to give and receive love without fear of loss or rejection because your foundation of self-love remains intact, regardless of the circumstances. When you love yourself, you also become more attuned to your own needs and desires. You start to prioritize activities, environments, and people that uplift and inspire you. This alignment with your true self creates a ripple effect in your life, drawing in experiences and opportunities that resonate with your authenticity. The more you honor your own happiness and fulfillment, the more the universe seems to align in your favor. This is not coincidence. It is the result of your energy shifting to match the life you truly desire. Self-love also enhances your confidence and sense of purpose. When you believe in your worth, you are more willing to take risks, pursue your dreams, and step into your full potential. This courage to live boldly is inspiring to others, and it creates an energy of momentum and possibility that draws people toward you. Your confidence becomes a beacon, signaling to the world that you are someone who values yourself and your contributions. Self-love nurtures a sense of gratitude and joy that is contagious. When you appreciate and cherish yourself, you naturally begin to see the beauty and goodness in the world around you. This positive outlook not only enriches your own life but also uplifts those who come into contact with you. People are drawn to your light not because you are trying to impress them, but because your inner joy shines so brightly that it cannot be ignored. Life is not judgment. Life is not punishment. Life is not reputation. The energy of self-love is transformative. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from seeking to attracting, and from fear to trust. It allows you to step into the truth of who you are, fully embracing your uniqueness and worth. This magnetic energy not only enhances your relationships and opportunities, but also deepens your connection with life itself. When you love yourself, you align with the highest version of who you are, and the world responds to this alignment with open arms. Transformation is a powerful force that reshapes not only your internal world, but also how you are perceived by others. When you undergo a transformation, whether it be a shift in mindset, behavior, or lifestyle, you create a new version of yourself that stands out. This transformation has the ability to make you unforgettable because it showcases your growth, resilience, and the depth of your character. The journey of transformation leaves an indelible mark on both you and those around you. One of the most striking aspects of transformation is its ability to shift how you carry yourself. As you evolve and grow, your confidence increases, and this confidence is magnetic. When you start believing in your worth and your potential, it radiates from you. You no longer hide behind old fears or insecurities, and this authenticity draws people in. The energy you emit becomes a reflection of the strength and transformation you've experienced, making you someone who stands out in any room. People remember those who exude a sense of inner power, and this is precisely what transformation cultivates. Transformation often requires overcoming obstacles and breaking free from old patterns, limiting beliefs and fears. It is not a process for the faint of heart, and those who witness your journey can't help but be moved by your courage and determination. People are drawn to those who face adversity head-on, who rise after falling, and who are willing to reinvent themselves when necessary. This strength and resilience create an unforgettable impression on others. Your story of transformation becomes a testament to your perseverance, and it serves as an inspiration to those who encounter you. The act of transforming also impacts the way you relate to others. When you change internally, you begin to see the world differently. You approach relationships with more empathy, understanding, and openness because you've learned to understand and accept yourself. This shift in perspective allows you to connect with people on a deeper level, forging relationships that are meaningful and genuine. As you become more attuned to your own feelings and desires, you can show up more fully for those around you, making your presence in their lives memorable. Transformation also has a ripple effect on the way you approach your goals and ambitions. When you've gone through a significant change, you tend to take more risks, trust your instincts, and pursue your passions with greater intensity. This sense of purpose and direction is inspiring to others. People notice when someone is aligned with their true calling, and it makes them unforgettable. Your commitment to living authentically, to following your dreams, and to pursuing what truly matters to you inspires those around you to do the same. This kind of influence stays with people long after they've interacted with you, because they feel the impact of your transformation in their own lives. Transformation makes you more adaptable. Life's challenges and unpredictabilities no longer seem as daunting because you have developed the skills, mindset, and inner strength to navigate them. This ability to embrace change and adjust to new circumstances makes you a dynamic and resilient person, someone who is never static but always evolving. People are drawn to those who are adaptable because it suggests that they can handle anything life throws their way. This fluidity and adaptability become a key part of your identity, making you unforgettable in the eyes of those who admire your capacity to transform and thrive. In addition, the way transformation impacts your outward appearance cannot be overlooked. Often, as you grow on the inside, it naturally reflects on the outside. Whether through adopting a healthier lifestyle, taking better care of your mental well-being, or simply expressing yourself more confidently, your transformation becomes visible. This physical manifestation of your inner growth only enhances your ability to leave a lasting impression. People remember those who take care of themselves and exude a sense of self-respect. And this shift in your appearance can be a powerful part of your transformation story. The process of transformation is a testament to your ability to grow, evolve, and become the best version of yourself. The changes you make within yourself, whether they involve overcoming past trauma, adopting a new perspective, or finding inner peace, are the qualities that make you unforgettable. Your story becomes a living example of what is possible when you commit to change. Others will remember you not only for who you were, but for who you've become. Your transformation will stay with them because it serves as a powerful reminder of their own potential for growth and change. When you transform, you leave an imprint on the world, one that can never be erased. Wholeness is a state of inner balance and completeness that comes from within. It is the understanding that you are enough as you are, without needing external validation or fulfillment from others. When you embrace your own wholeness, you become a magnet for positive experiences, relationships, and opportunities. People are naturally drawn to those who are whole because they exude a sense of peace, confidence, and self-assurance. On the other hand, neediness stems from a place of lack and insecurity, often relying on others to fill a void or provide a sense of worth. Neediness repels, creating a sense of dependency that can drain relationships and experiences of their authenticity. When you are whole, you carry yourself with a quiet confidence that signals to the world that you do not require approval or attention to feel valuable. This sense of self-sufficiency is magnetic. Others can feel your energy and sense that you are grounded in your own sense of identity. People who are whole are not desperate for validation, and this lack of neediness creates a healthy, balanced dynamic in relationships. You attract people who respect you for who you are, rather than those who might only be interested in fulfilling your unmet emotional needs. By being whole, you demonstrate that you value yourself, and others naturally follow suit. Neediness, however, often comes from a deep-seated fear of being abandoned, rejected, or unworthy. When you rely on others to make you feel complete, you create an imbalance in your relationships. This neediness can manifest in clinginess, overdependency, or a constant craving for attention, affection, or approval. While it might seem like a way to connect with others, it often has the opposite effect. People can sense when someone is overly dependent on them for emotional fulfillment, and this can create a sense of pressure, discomfort, or even resentment. No one wants to feel like they are responsible for another person's sense of worth or happiness. The key to attracting healthy, fulfilling relationships is to first cultivate a sense of wholeness within yourself. When you learn to love yourself and recognize your inherent worth, you no longer need to seek out others to fill that void. You become secure in your own identity, and your energy reflects that security. People are naturally drawn to those who exude self-love and confidence because it makes them feel safe and comfortable. They are attracted to your ability to stand on your own, as it creates a dynamic of mutual respect and equality. When you are whole, you bring more to the table in relationships. Instead of focusing on what you need from others, you focus on what you can give, share, and offer. This shift in perspective creates a more balanced and harmonious interaction. People are drawn to those who are not just taking from them, but who are also willing to give, listen, and support in return. Relationships with whole individuals tend to be more fulfilling because both parties are able to meet each other as equals, without one person carrying the burden of emotional dependency. Wholeness also allows you to let go of the need to control or manipulate situations or people in your life. When you are needy, you often seek to control the behavior or feelings of others, fearing that if they do not respond in the way you desire, your sense of worth will be threatened. However, when you are whole, you release the need for control and allow people to show up in your life as they truly are. This sense of acceptance and non-attachment creates a peaceful and loving environment, one where relationships can grow naturally and authentically. Moreover, when you embrace your own wholeness, you stop searching for validation in external things like possessions, achievements, or the approval of others. Your worth is no longer tied to what you have or what you do, but rather to who you are. This shift allows you to enjoy life more fully, as you are no longer weighed down by the need to prove yourself or seek outside affirmation. You begin to attract experiences and opportunities that align with your true self, as the energy you emit reflects your authenticity and self-assurance. In relationships, wholeness fosters deeper connections because it creates space for genuine love, respect, and understanding. When you are whole, you no longer look to another person to complete you, but to share in a partnership based on mutual respect and admiration. You are able to offer love freely without expecting anything in return, and this creates an environment where love can flourish without strings attached. People are drawn to this kind of love as it is pure and unencumbered by neediness or dependency. Wholeness attracts, not neediness. When you embrace your own completeness, you stop seeking outside validation and instead cultivate a sense of inner peace and self-worth. This energy is magnetic, drawing in relationships, opportunities, and experiences that reflect the love and respect you have for yourself. Neediness, on the other hand, pushes people away, creating a sense of imbalance and insecurity. By choosing to embody wholeness, you attract the love, respect, and success that you deserve, creating a life that is fulfilling, authentic, and deeply connected.